Hi, I'm Eric Smith, and this is an excerpt from my autobiographical series, My Life in Not So Much a Nutshell, but More of a Melon Rind. This is from the fourth of those four books. During the summer of 2018, my brother and Nikki invited me to join them on vacation. It would be them, me, and the kids. We were going to be camping near Enchanted Forest Water Safari in Old Forge, New York. The trip to Old Forge was fairly uneventful. We got to the campgrounds, and Mike and Nikki stopped into the office, which was a large cabin at the base of the hill. I took the opportunity to use my tablet to sign in Pokemon Go. Our campsite was near a lake. We had a tent. It fit the five of us fairly comfortably. The lake was beautiful, with its duck population and being surrounded by trees. The next day we went to Enchanted Forest Water Safari. When we got to the park, we got onto a ski lift that took us over the heads of the people below. It was some sight, but Mike and I were both pretty nervous, with Anthony between us. The lift looked old and pretty rusty. Nikki and Adriana were on the lift directly behind us. When we got off, we all agreed not to ride that again. Anthony liked it, but the rest of us did not. We spent much of the day in the water safari. I held onto the towels and stuff because I don't like to swim. I get serious PTSD about it, actually. Late that night, as I walked into the bathroom cabin in the pitch dark, I heard an unmistakable sound of a moose. That was pretty cool. The next day, we realized that there were dry rides at the back of the park. I personally enjoyed the bumper cars. Mike talked me into going onto the Ferris wheel not once, but twice. I felt apprehension at being on the ride. I don't like heights much either. Well, actually, heights do not bother me, but the sudden stop at the end of the fall from them does. That bothers me. After a while, we walked around the Enchanted Forest. There were small versions of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves cottage, and the witch's house from Hansel and Gretel, and many more. This was my favorite part of the whole vacation. That night, we had some commotion at the campsite. The owners of the campgrounds warned strongly against leaving food out because there are black bears in the woods. One of those bears walked right into the grounds. My brother and I watched it from only a few yards away. It was only a cub, but we knew that meant that its mother was probably nearby. Some girls, most likely from a city, tried to take selfies with the bear. Mike and I knew not to do that. Throughout the night we heard gunshots as the employees of Enchanted Forest tried to tranquilize the bears. As I sat in my chair outside the tent, I couldn't help remembering my dark walk to the restroom the other night. What if I'd walked into Mama Bear?